What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Divine Beauty channel. This is my brand new studio. What do you think about it? Just kidding, it's a store. What's up, guys? So I just am packed and ready to go. Now I'm waiting on my mom to come and get me. And I fly out to Utah. I'm so excited. So it was really hard to pack for 3 weeks I'm only checking one bag and I'm taking one carry-on. My carry-on is full with all my gear, and then my check-on is full with all my clothes, I guess. But it's full and it's really heavy, and I hope it doesn't go over the 50-pound limit. We'll see. Let's go. What is up, you guys? I'm so happy. I'm in Utah, so I know this vlog is like super short and easy. I really haven't done much this week. It's been a lot of me just like walking around and like eating at restaurants. So nothing super entertaining, so I really haven't like vlogged a whole lot, which I realized, like, one, it's kind of embarrassing to vlog in public, and two, I'm not a very entertaining person when I'm by myself. So that's why I haven't vlogged much. But so I want to tell you a funny story though. So yesterday I went to Salt Lake, which is, I had to take well, I drove with my friend down because she works in Salt Lake, so I rode down with her to Salt Lake, and then to meet my cousin I had to take a track, which they have like tracks in a Front Runner here, which are pretty much like trains, and the Front Runner goes all the way from Provo to like almost to the top of Utah, which is really cool because you can go to a lot of different places just on the Front Runner. And then they have tracks that were like in the city, like definitely through Salt Lake, you can go all kinds of places. And then there's buses and stuff too. So anyway, so I got a track pass, which is an all-day pass, which includes that I can like ride the tracks, or I can ride buses or the cars, the train cars that are on the streets. And so I was like, okay, like I got one of those. I got to see my cousin, hung out with him for a little bit, and then I came back to Provo, so I got on the Front Runner, in which my pass didn't go for the Front Runner, so I had to pay for a Front Runner ticket, which wasn't too bad. And so I rode the Front Runner all the way to Provo. I was like, okay, well, the Provo station it's too far for me to walk to my friend's apartment, so I was like, I'll take a city bus. So I got on the city bus, and it stopped at one place, and I was like, oh, like my friend's apartment is like super close to here, but I want to stay on the bus to see if the bus gets me closer to the apartment. So why walk when I can ride a bus, right? That was what I was thinking. Well, they never got closer. I ended up riding the entire route. Got all the way to the Orem station, which is backtracking. And the bus driver looks at me and he's like, you didn't get off. And I was like, yeah, sorry. I was supposed to get off at the library and I didn't. So he's like, well, if you get on the other bus that's supposed to leave, they'll take you to that spot. So I got on this other bus and rode like the route back again, and ended up at the library and then had to walk down. So I was like, oh my goodness, I was so like miserable after that. I was hungry and my head was killing me, and I just rode a bus for like an hour. Thank goodness. So like props to Utah, like their city transportation is amazing. Like, I think it's super awesome. It's very clean, it's very safe. I felt safe the whole time I was on either the front runner or the tracks or the buses. Like, really good. Like, Utah does a very good job with their public transportation. So anyways, I made it back to where I was. I got food. I felt better after that. But I was thinking as I was like traveling on this bus for like an hour, I was like, man, like, it would be really awesome if I like had a friend or you know, a fiance or husband or whatever that was traveling with me, because it would be more durable. Or maybe my friend would have been like, we should get up here and not ride the entire bus. But I realized that like when you travel by yourself, it's very stretching you, like it stretches you as a person. I think it's very much a growing aspect to it. And I think it's something very important. I think most people should do it. Definitely if you're in your late 20s, like if you haven't traveled by yourself, you should travel by yourself. So that's all. I just thought, I was like, in that moment, I was hating it. I was like, oh, this is awful. I'm taking this stupid bus. But like once I got some food and felt a little bit better, I realized that, like, you know, this whole experience of traveling by myself is an awesome opportunity for me to stretch as a person. And a lot of the parts, I really enjoyed it. Like, I've got to go explore and really like kind of push myself out of my comfort zone. And to be able to do that is really exciting. Anyways, if you haven't traveled by yourself, do it, because it will stretch you as a person, and it's really much a growing part, and I really enjoy it. I think I will look back and be like, yeah, like, this was a great opportunity and I really grew as a person from this. But that's all. That's my fun story. Hi, so I'm really nervous because I'm going to the Yule Ball at BYU, because it's Harry Potter's birthday, and so they're throwing like this big Yule Ball. If you don't know, if you're not a fan of Harry Potter, and they have a Triwizard tournament, and during that they have a big ball called the Yule Ball. So anyways, BYU's throwing one, and I'm going tonight, and I'm really excited, but I'm really, really nervous. So I'm going to try, I'm only taking my phone to record, but I'm going to try to record some things, and it should be good. I'm excited. Okay, bye. So I just got done with the Yule Ball at BYU, and it was so much fun, but there was a ton of people there. And at first I was like super nervous because I was like, I don't know anyone. I'm just gonna stay against the wall. Again, like I told you, I'm a wallflower if I don't know anyone. And so this really nice girl came up to me and she was like, are you by yourself? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, come join our group. And so I got to meet a bunch of people, dance with a couple people, so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you to Alicia who came up and invited me over. It was so much fun. So anyways, I'm off to go home and to shower. I'm like really sweaty and gross because there's so many people there. But anyways, I will see you next week at CVX Live.